Okay, let's try this again. Good evening. So I had to go back and listen to the broadcast a little bit myself to make sure you all can hear me, and you can. So good evening, good evening. Welcome to Live with the Levi Sickle Cell Association. I am the founder of the Levi Sickle Cell Association. My name is Kiana Griffin, and I'm located here in Daytona Beach, Florida, or the world's famous beach. And the address where I'm located is 984 Orange Avenue, and I'm right in the heart of the place that we call the Midtown area. And the Midtown area is a community filled with entrepreneurs and filled with actually a lot of African American business owners. So when you're in Daytona, I know you can't wait to get the Krispy Kreme donuts. I know you probably can't wait to get to the Tanger outlet, or maybe even go by the racetrack. And maybe if you keep coming down, you'll see the church's chicken plaza. So that's where I'm located. And if you ride down, you'll see some awesome businesses, some awesome people that own businesses. We have the Styles 101 on my right, across the street from me, directly the barbershop, as well as the hairstylist where the ladies are. We have an actual dollar store owned by one of us. And I'm so proud to say that we own a lot of businesses here in Daytona, not only on Orange Avenue, and we also have, I forgot, Kiki's Kitchen on the opposite side. I bypass Cut Masters. So we have a lot of those restaurants going down. And then also, we have a beauty salon that's down where the old Robinson's barbecue place was. And I used to work there. I was a cashier at the Robinson's barbecue place on Orange Avenue. So we have a lot of businesses. We have a car wash down right there on the corner. So check us out on Orange Avenue. Also on Mary McLeod Bethune, known as Second Avenue. There's a lot of small businesses. Check everyone out. Some of you all that have been here already know who it is, but I like to say it because I think it's awesome that we're so talented. Not only because it's February and it's Black History Month, but just because it is, and because we are talented, and because businesses are growing, new businesses are coming up. So good evening to you all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you all can hear me on this broadcast. And I just wanted to say happy Black History Month. Every day is Black History, because history doesn't stop and begin in February. It's all the time, every day. And I'm so glad it's being considered to be taught more and more into the school systems. So this evening, I just want to talk to you all about some things that are coming up in the era of sickle cell. Shout out to our new um, she's the new sickle cell president. So with sickle cell, we have a national association, and it's located in Baltimore, Maryland. I love to call them because I love to get information that's going on about sickle cell all over. And they have a convention in October every year. So it's been virtual for the last 2 years. And I'm hoping that, I don't know if it'll be virtual this year, but we have a National Association of America, and that's in Baltimore, Maryland. And at the convention, oh my goodness, there are so many doctors and nurses and people of sickle cell from different cultures all over the world, even from different continents. You know, the continents, we have seven: Europe, Asia, Africa, Antarctica, North America, South America. I'm missing one. But regardless, we have doctors and people that have sickle cell that comes to those conventions. So back it up a little bit. In the month that's coming closer to us, coming up is going to be the month of March. So in the month of March, there's a big sickle cell training that occurs in Mobile, Alabama. How do I know all this stuff? Because this is my passion, and this is what I just want to learn about. So I know about a training they do in Mobile, Alabama every year. And it's gotten so big, they do two now. They have one in the spring and one in the fall. So they do one in March, and they do another one, I think, September, but they don't do anything when it's time for the national convention because everybody stops so that everybody can participate in the national convention. So with the training, you can even receive a certificate to teach sickle cell as a health community sickle cell supporter. So I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to going. Did my screen? Oh, okay. It got stuck on my end. So I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to going, not only going by myself, I'm taking some sickle cell clients with me this year. And that's in March. I'm also excited about in June. You all know June for a couple of things. So honestly, our Freedom Day is Juneteenth. That's our real Freedom Day, and not 4th of July. So Juneteenth is a big celebration for us. And all over the world, if you pay attention, they always talk about Juneteenth, right? So in Daytona, oh man, we have a Juneteenth festival right in the heart of the Midtown, and that's actually at the Midtown Cultural Center. And it used to be called the PAL Center. So now it's called the Midtown Cultural Center, and that's what we have Juneteenth. So this year, Juneteenth is June 18th. And then right after that, June 19th is World Sickle Cell Day. So that day is a day when everybody all over the whole wide world, if you Google World Sickle Cell Day, you will see all kinds of organizations. I call them. I call Georgia. I call all the ones in Florida. I just be wanting to know, what do you guys do? How are you all celebrating? I'm excited because my goal is to get a bus for World Sickle Cell Day, but I forgot. It's not only Juneteenth weekend, World Sickle Cell Day, but it's also Father's Day weekend. So I know it's a few people that will be traveling along with me, but not as many because we have so much going on that weekend. So we have a new president in the name of Miss Hartfield from New York City. Congratulations to her, because my live stream is not only on Facebook, this is also on YouTube live right now. So anybody that I'm connected to on YouTube, which is mostly all of the sickle cell associations everywhere, they're able to see this broadcast as well. So I would encourage you all, check out StreamYard. It's a good stream where you can be on 3 or 4, or it's just multiple streams at one time live, right? So we're talking about sickle cell trait still. I know I did part 1 a few days ago, so I didn't finish with the sickle cell trait because so many think, oh, because you have sickle cell disease. But really, if you have the trait, it's a concern as well. Only because it's so important that you do not match up with someone else that has the trait. But how do you know if you're going to match up with someone? You both have to be tested. And it's weird because back in the day, a blood test was mandatory before you got married. But now it's not. It's a lot of things that are not mandatory, such as they were before. But guess what? Doesn't mean you don't have to do it. It does not mean you don't have to make sure the person you plan on marrying and spend the rest of your life with, you both can get tested for the sickle cell trait as well as other things before you get married. So just a little bit about the trait. So the good news is, in recent years, there have been a number of breakthroughs in treatments, which is awesome. Until 2019, there was just one FDA approved drug, hydroxyurea. So hydroxyurea is a really known medicine in sickle cell. All of my clients know that medicine, and the majority of them, they can't even take it anymore because they're allergic to it. So that was the main drug for sickle cell. But now there are 3 more drugs that have been approved by FDA. But then there's so many different treatments that can come along, that has come along and has helped sickle cell clients. If you go on my timeline today, I had a visitor in my office. Where this is their office. I tell my clients when they come in, this is welcome to your building, because this is your building where you can come and know you have a place to come to. So he came in today, Mr. Ricky Robinson, and I last talked to him when he was younger. And so you know why? He shared it today. I went live just because I was so excited of the news he had just given me, because he came in on Thursdays here at the Levi Sickle Cell Association. You have a chance, if you don't have health insurance, please stop by, because Ms. Tamika Crumio will be in the building offering you all a program which allows you to have free Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance, along with a primary care doctor and free dental care. So he came in today for the health insurance, and I asked him, well, what medicines do you take? He said, I don't take medicine. I said, what? Because it's not known for a sickle cell individual battling with the crises to not take medicine. He says, yes, I don't take medicine because I don't have crises. And I'm like, wait a minute, what you did? What did you do? And so he shared with me how he had a blood, it was called a red blood cell something. If you go on my page, you will see exactly, because he was shy to get on the camera. So I called him in my office and while I was on live. And so I was like, I yelled his name. I was like, Ricky, like Boys in Hood. So I called him in just to ask him the questions, and he was on live sharing it. I couldn't share it like him. One thing I know about when you share something, nobody can share it like the person that's going through it, right? So he came in and I asked him the question about, well, what did you do? So he even gave the name of the doctor that's a part of the Halifax Medical Center group. And he told me that it's called a red blood cell something, where they take out old blood and they put in new blood. So they did that for almost 2 years every month. simultaneously. They did it. And because they did that, guess what? He don't have any crisis. He don't go back and forth to the hospital. He's not even on medicine. That is amazing. I told him, you got to come go with me when I speak. He's so shy, so I'm trying to encourage him to break out of that shyness. But that is so amazing, right? That is, and because it's amazing because he didn't go through the transplant that I shared with you guys earlier this year. The stem cell is called something where a person that has sickle cell and they have a sibling that doesn't have it, they go and they have this surgery. And the surgery causes the person that has sickle cell to not have any more crises. He didn't even go through that. It's called a red blood cell something. It's on my page. Go on my page. I went live today, and I think it was like one something. Go on my page and play that, and you'll hear exactly what he said. And I'm so excited to share. And if you know anyone that was sickle cell, I don't care where it is, anywhere in the world, and they need some information or answers to the pain, please share. Something else I want to share with you guys in reference to sickle cell. I told you the dates. I told you some information about some events coming up with sickle cell. Also, look out because I partner with Bethune-Cookman University as well as the health department. And I'm getting ready to partner with some more organizations here to help. But we're going to do a blood drive. It's going to be looking out for the red bus. And for Valentine's Day, wouldn't it be so nice if you went to donate blood for someone with sickle cell and just to show love? That would be so kind and nice. Not only you, me too. I'm not afraid of needles in that aspect. So our newly named president and CEO, her name is Regina Hartfield. Congratulations, Ms. Hartfield. And she shared her plans to leading the Sickle Cell Disease Association of America. So our umbrella over all the sickle cell everywhere is SCDAA. And it's an amazing organization. And I'm so glad that I know about it. I know the people, some of the people in the office because I called them, just to get information from them. Hello, Miss Deborah. Thank you for coming on. I'm looking at the comments now. And also, her determination is to make a great impact with the sickle cell world. I want to share something else with you guys. Okay, so in the aspect of Black History Month, do you know there are so many people in the limelight that are living with sickle cell? I know one that's right off the bat, T-Boz, and that's from the group TLC. Tiana, I don't know her last name currently, but she's from Atlanta, Georgia, and she battles with sickle cell disease. Lorenz Tate, he played in a lot of different things, right? He played in, matter of fact, recently, right now, he's in Power Book 2 as not a commissioner. He's just got to be able to get the state part, but that's him in Power Book 2. So he has sickle cell. And it was someone else I wanted to share with you guys that had sickle cell, but I'll make sure I introduce and speak about those at another time. The other thing I wanted to say was Happy Black History Month to those that have fought with sickle cell and are still going on. So I want to give a great shout out to Mr. Billy Garrett Jr. Mr. Billy Garrett Jr. is the first known person with sickle cell disease to play. Imagine his challenge, because I know it gets really, really cold in Chicago. So he grew up in Chicago playing competitive basketball. Despite words of caution from his doctors to keep playing, Mr. Garrett learned to balance hydration. And that is so important. Within sickle cell, hydration is a word that goes next to it, just like peanut butter and jelly always come together. Sickle cell and hydration, they come together, go together, are to be together. So hydration, you all know, when you stay hydrated, so that helps the cells within our body. So he learned to balance hydration, rest, and exertion through a process of trial and error that would occasionally lead to a crisis. His passion and dedication carried him through these obstacles and onto the court as a member of the DePaul Blue Demons, the New York Knicks, and the Lakeland Magic. Off the court, we're honored to have him on our team as one of our celebrity ambassadors. So congratulations to Mr. Billy Garrett Jr. I'm so proud of you. Thank God for you and your endeavor to stand bold and continue to go forward, even living with sickle cell. So I got on a little bit late, guys. So in our community right now, all I know is to pay attention to flyers, pay attention to the news. Let's continue to lift up our law enforcement in prayer, our community in prayer, our business owners in prayer, our neighborhoods in general, the stores we go in. It's a blessing. We don't know our time from time. So it's just a blessing to just be thankful for the time we have. I thank you all for coming on this evening. It's been a good time being on here. I enjoy talking about sickle cell with the Levi Sickle Cell Association. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You can inbox me on any of my social media networks. I'm on Zoom. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I am on YouTube, and I'm on Snapchat. So I got to get more Snapchat going on here. But thank you all for coming on. Thank you for your time this evening. And I won't see you all tomorrow, but I will have something up. I may come on earlier tomorrow because it's Friday. And I want you all to have a great weekend and always think positive. Think on things that are good, lovely, of a good report, honest, true. Think on good things, think positive. And as a man thinketh, so is he. So have a good evening tonight, and I hope you have a great day for the rest of the day and be safe. All right. Until the next time. Bye-bye.